not looked, and it is there, only there, that you shall find the master.
You sure look like a master to me.
Shalom. Principle walks and principle talks. It's time for a tidbit of wisdom. Just a tidbit. Just a little incy-wincy tidbit of wisdom. In the field of psychology, if you watch television and in real life, if you go see a psychologist, oftentimes one of the key things they want to know, a question they'll ask you is, tell me about your childhood. I mean, it's laughable how typical that is, how stereotypical and how stereotypical that is. Tell me about your childhood. But it doesn't just happen there. I've seen it in other places. People who are focused on success talk about the same thing, about looking back in your past and giving some thought to how your thoughts have developed from your youth, from your childhood. And I'm gonna stop right here because I'm probably gonna reach my destination before I finish saying all of this. So other individuals, people who are not necessarily psychologists or whatever, but people who have had a degree of success in their life will kind of go to the same thing. Think about, where did you get your thinking from? What kind of stuff did you hear growing up? And so here's the tidbit of wisdom today is to understand that how you are thinking is drastically, significantly, overwhelmingly affecting the circumstances in your life. You may think that it is your circumstances that is causing everything to happen and affect you, but it's significantly the other way around. It's how you're thinking is mostly affecting your circumstances. Okay, and that's the way with the world at large, not just for the individual, but for the collective. The conditions of the world have to do with the thinking of the world. Okay, but as an individual, here's what you can do to improve that. Okay, to improve your circumstances, you can improve your thinking. So the tidbit of wisdom is this: get rid of your stinking thinking. Okay, get rid of your stinking thinking, decrease your stinking thinking, and increase your fragrant thinking. Okay, that's the tidbit of wisdom. Okay, this is the work that you can do to improve your life. There's some stinking thinking that maybe you developed because of who you were around. This is how your circumstances do influence the internal, but then your internal is influencing the external, and you perpetuate a bad situation by what's in your mind, by your thinking. Okay, and so you need to get rid of your stinking thinking in order to make a better situation. And you can improve upon that. You can go even further, and you can facilitate that by increasing your fragrant thinking. It's like the opposite of stinking, right? It's fragrant, something that smells good. Okay, your fragrant thinking, the beautiful thoughts. Okay, that's what you need to put in your mind. Okay, and you need to do this to an overwhelming degree, because a little bit, just a little bit of folly, okay, really taints wisdom. Okay, this is in the book of Ecclesiastes or Proverbs, I don't know, one of those. But a little fly, okay, in the ointment, okay, stinks up the whole thing. Okay, I'm paraphrasing seriously here, but basically that's what it says. Okay, a little fly in the ointment, okay, ruins the entire odor. Okay, so you got to overwhelm your mind in the stinking thinking with something else, with a lot of positive thinking. And it's possible that you've been learning these negative and bad ways of thinking from the time you were a child, because the people you were around, that's the thinking that they had, and that's what they have passed on to you. It's like you have this term, generational curses, things that are passed down from parent to child, from parent to child, it's stinking thinking. And you need to get rid of it. And you need to get you some fragrant thinking. That's the tidbit of wisdom. Shalom.